Paxman Coolers is a medical device company that developed a technology called scalp cooling, and it's actually a device which is used to prevent hair loss for patients undergoing chemotherapy treatment. Paxman Coolers is a family business. It was developed back in the early 90s after my mum was diagnosed with breast cancer, and one of her biggest concerns was hair loss, as do many patients. So we developed our first scalp cooling technology in around 1997. Overall, we've installed just over 2,700 systems throughout about 30 markets throughout the world. If you visit us in England, we have over 1,000 systems in use in about 95 to 98% of the National Health Service and private sector. We've been working with Department for International Trade. Tom Elliott is our advisor, and we've been working with him for I think over 6 years now, and he's been a great support. Understands the business very well, which I think is really important, and also understands our specific sector, which again I think is important. When I first joined the business, it was important that I got some solid and sound advice, not only from the actual department but also other exporters, which was a great help. We've used a number of the services, including OMIS, which is Overseas Marketing Introduction Services. Also funding, which has been really helpful for a small business. So looking at funding for exhibitions, different market visits has been really key, and actually helps with that initial investment before you're getting any return from those new markets. Our business is very specialist, so it's really important that we invest in oncology-specific conferences. The ERDF funding has really assisted us with that initial investment. We've got a number of overseas conferences coming up, which will hopefully be supported by ERDF funding, and that should help us with some of the flights, potentially some of the actual exhibition booth space. We've been on a number of trade missions with the IT. Those include Arab Health, Medica, and also Hospitalar, where we have one of our best distributors. Our major focus currently is the United States and also Japan. DIT again have been really helpful in allowing us to set up a business there, so we incorporated earlier in the year, and really it's allowed us to fast track and set up an infrastructure very quickly. DIT really sort of speeds up the knowledge and investment process and allows you to enter markets much quicker. I think one of the most satisfying parts of my job and my team's job is really understanding what a difference you are making around the world. So on a daily basis we get emails and telephone calls from Australia, from the US, from different parts of Asia, and you really know what an impact it's making around the world.